Today, we're exploring 10 countries that are increasingly choosing Canada over the US for travel, study, and connection. Let's see who's sitting with Canada now. Let's start with Germany. For decades, the US was the dream destination for Germans. Think Hollywood, Route 66, New York. But now, Germany's attention is shifting north. German leaders and Canadian officials are forging new partnerships in green energy and tech, making travel between the two countries easier. German tourists are drawn to Canada's pristine nature, progressive policies, and calmer political climate. Universities and startups are building bridges between Berlin and Toronto, Vancouver and beyond. Young Germans are studying and working in Canada, then spreading the word back home. Direct flights from Frankfurt to Calgary are up, and Canadian Rockies adventures are outpacing California road trips. The US is still on the map, but Canada is the exciting new option. It's like discovering a new favorite restaurant. You still love the old one, but the new place is just too good to ignore. Germany is embracing Canada, and the travel numbers prove it. The vibe is different, and right now that's exactly what German travelers want. The friendship is evolving, and Canada is winning hearts. France and the US have always had a complicated, competitive friendship. But lately, France is looking to Canada, especially Quebec, for a deeper connection. Shared language and history make Quebec a home away from home. The French government is ramping up cultural and student exchanges with Canada. For French students, Canada offers simpler visas, lower tuition, and a welcoming French-speaking environment. The art scene is thriving with joint film festivals and museum exhibitions. Canada feels like an easy, comfortable relationship compared to the US. French travelers are now choosing Montreal's joie de vivre over New York's spectacle. It's a shift toward shared identity and cultural comfort. In a divided world, that sense of belonging is powerful. France still loves its American cousins, but the bond with Canada is growing stronger. The travel dream is changing, and Canada is at the center. For many French, Canada just feels right. Mexico and the US are close neighbors, but Mexico is now looking beyond toward Canada. The USMCA trade deal helped, but the real story is about people. Political rhetoric in the US has pushed many Mexicans to seek friendlier options. Canada is rolling out the welcome mat, recruiting skilled workers, simplifying visas, and promoting itself as a top destination. Young Mexicans are choosing to study and work in Toronto and Vancouver. Mexican tourists are discovering the Rockies in Quebec. It's about feeling celebrated, not just tolerated. The US will always be important, but Mexico is diversifying its friendships. Canada offers new opportunities and a sense of respect. The travel trend is clear, more Mexicans are heading further north. It's not a breakup, just a broadening of horizons. Mexico's friendship with Canada is booming. For travelers, it means a whole new world to explore. Japan and the US have a strong alliance, but Japan is quietly shifting its travel focus to Canada. Politeness, order, and safety are core Japanese values, and Canada delivers. Japanese tourism boards are now highlighting Canada's auroras, culinary scenes, and European-style cities. Younger Japanese travelers see Canada as modern, progressive, and welcoming. Safety is a huge factor. Canada feels like a safer bet than the US. Travel agencies are building new partnerships, offering unique Canadian experiences. The working holiday and student programs are booming. For Japanese families, Canada is the preferred choice for study and travel. The US still has its appeal, but Canada offers peaceful discovery and a deep, polite connection. It's a quiet shift, but a significant one. Japanese visitors are embracing Canada's nature and culture. The attraction is mutual, and the numbers are rising. Canada is becoming Japan's new favorite destination. The politeness connection is real, and it's changing travel trends. Australia and the US are classic mates, but Australia and Canada are becoming family. Both are vast, resource-rich, and share a Commonwealth heritage. They're like twins, one in the sun, one in the snow. Working holiday programs between the two countries are hugely popular. Young Aussies work ski seasons in Whistler, Canadians surf at Bondi Beach. It's not about choosing Canada over the US, it's about finding a kindred spirit. For Australians, Canada feels familiar, similar humor, social attitudes, and love for the outdoors. Canada is now a top destination for adventure, work, and community. The flow of people and ideas is growing fast. The bond is deepening, especially among the younger generation. Canada is carving out a big space in Australian travel dreams. The relationship is evolving from mates to family. It's changing the travel landscape down under. Australia and Canada are building a superhighway of connection. The UK and the US have this special relationship, but post-Brexit, the UK is rediscovering Canada. Shared monarchy, legal traditions, and history make the Commonwealth bond strong. The UK is now promoting trade, travel, and cultural exchange with Canada. For young Brits, Canada is an attractive alternative to the US. The International Experience Canada program makes it easy for Brits to live and work in Canada. The US process is much tougher. This open door is shifting travel aspirations. Brits are working in Toronto, hiking the Rockies, and loving the experience. Canada feels familiar but refreshingly different. More polite, more organized, better healthcare. The message is spreading. Canada is the new dream destination. The special relationship with the US isn't over, but the family reunion with Canada is thriving. Young Brits are bringing home stories of a welcoming, exciting Canada. The Commonwealth connection is stronger than ever. The UK's travel map is being redrawn. Brazil and the US have a passionate, sometimes rocky relationship. Florida has long been the dream, but now Canada is rising as a new star. Brazil and Canada share strengths in agriculture and natural resources. Canada has made travel easier for Brazilians with streamlined visas. Brazilian students are choosing Canadian universities for quality and affordability. As students go, they inspire friends and family to visit. Tour operators are offering new Canadian packages. English in Vancouver, winter in Quebec. The North American dream is diversifying. Canada offers a multicultural, welcoming, and safe experience. Miami will always be special, but Toronto, Vancouver, and Montreal are now on the map. Brazilians are embracing a new flavor of North America. The travel dream is expanding and Canada is at the center. India and the US have a long history of ambition and aspiration. The American dream once drew India's best students and tech talent. But now, Canada is rolling out the red carpet. Canada's clear path from student visa to permanent residency is a game changer. Indian families see Canada as a place to build a future, not just get a degree. Indian student numbers in Canada have exploded, surpassing those going to the US. This creates a ripple effect, students, families, and friends all traveling to Canada. Indian travel agencies are now promoting Canadian destinations. Canada's image as a tolerant, multicultural society is a huge draw. The American dream is still alive, but the Canadian dream looks more achievable. For many Indians, Canada is now the top choice. The migration of minds is reshaping travel and opportunity. South Korea and the US have a strong alliance, but Canada is becoming a new favorite. Safety, order, and education make Canada appealing to Korean travelers. The working holiday visa brings thousands of young Koreans to Canada each year. They work, travel, and become unofficial ambassadors. Korean travel shows and dramas are now featuring Canada, sparking tourism booms. Pop culture is redirecting travel flows. Canada offers world-class education and a relaxed lifestyle. For young Koreans, Canada is a compelling alternative to the US. The cultural and personal affinity is growing fast. South Koreans are signing up for the Canadian experience in droves. Italy and America share a deep historic bond, but Italy is now eyeing Canada. Both countries value quality of life. La Dolce Vita meets Canadian work-life balance. Canada's food scene is attracting Italian chefs and entrepreneurs. The Italian-Canadian community in Toronto and Montreal offers a home away from home. Italians are drawn to Canada's strong communities and appreciation for good food. The connection is subtle but growing. Italians are exploring Canada not just as tourists but as a place to live. The US romance remains, but Canada is a new, appealing partner. Shared values and community ties are at the heart of this shift. For Italians, Canada is offering a sweet life with a maple twist. 10 stories, 10 shifting friendships. Travel trends are changing the world map. It's not about breakups, but about new options and bridges being built. The world is evolving, and so are our travel dreams. If you love exploring these global shifts, subscribe for more. Thanks for joining me. Stay curious, travel safe, and see you next time. The journey continues.